Let's get ready to rumble!
This episode is brought to you by FairDesk, a crypto derivatives trading platform founded by 6 former Binance execs and 3 former Morgan Stanley architects. FairDesk is a company focused on building a platform that enables traders to profit from both rising and falling markets. Sign up today and CB will credit you up to $600 in trading funds. For more information, visit fairdesk.com, link in the description below.
Fuck it! Do it live! I'll write it and we'll do it live!
Okay. Ready?
Fucking thing sucks! We'll do it live.
Okay.
Yes, ladies and gentlemen, we are doing it live. Welcome to another episode of My Two Satoshis. Let's get into it. We got Piehead checking in with us. Make sure you hit that thumbs up. That's right. Minho in the building. Doing it live, my friend. Crypto Cats, thank you for tuning in. And Flat Smack, I love that logo, man. Liars, I love that. NASA definitely be on some other stuff, my friend. I am definitely there with you. Again, welcome to another episode. Got my coffee, got my cigar. Smack those like booties, says Kyle. That's right. If you don't want to smack the like booty, if you don't want to smack the booty, you can always just smack the face. That's all right, too. Go ahead and do that. Bam. Make sure you follow through like Will Smith did there. Smack them up good. Hope everyone's doing well. Again, welcome to another episode of My Two Satoshis with yours truly, Crypto Blood. Now, today, oh my, man, you can't make this shit up. I swear to God, you cannot make these stories up. More details coming out about your boy, Sam Bankman-Fried, or fried, or frozen, some other word than freed, because he ain't gonna be free for too much longer, ladies and gentlemen. I tell you that much. I know a lot of you think he's not gonna do some time. No, he's gonna do some time. He is gonna do some Martha Stewart time for sure. Nice and easy. Maybe about 5 years, little 5-piece bid, 5-piece chicken wings. But he ain't going to get off scotch-free, ladies and gentlemen. I'm telling you, I'm very positive. This is a Cryptodamus prediction. He is doing jail time, ladies and gentlemen. So we're going to go through that, as you guys saw on the banner, on the thumbnail. SBF's role potentially exposed in this Terra-Luna situation. The FBI is looking into this now. They think they may have been able to connect some dots with that situation that happened that really kicked off the whole crypto crash. So after all, SBF might be behind it all. Isn't this crazy, man? I'm telling you, this is insane. Minnow said he will go to prison for sure. I'm with you, man. He will be picking up the soap. I don't even want to think about that. Oh, God. Anyhow, welcome. Finally got one of my YouTube premiums in there. Cuzzo. What's up, man? Thank you for tuning in. So, I mean, listen, we got a lot to talk about, not just SBF. I'm going to talk to you guys about what Telegram is doing. Some very interesting moves they're making. I love to see. More FTX news. Freaking, FTX NFTs. I don't know if you guys saw what's going on with that. I warned you guys like 4, 5, 6 months ago about knowing your NFTs and what you own. Remember, I was managing director of a company here in Detroit called EOS Detroit, now Detroit Ledger Technologies, and we did a spin-off company called Facings, and that was solely about NFTs. And I learned a lot about the whole industry behind the scenes, and really at that point learned the difference between a lot of the NFTs that were out there that were selling for hundreds of thousands of dollars and all this were really tied to metadata that was in the Web 2 verse. These were centralized, if you want to call them pointers, in your NFTs. The metadata, the actual images were on centralized exchanges, not on IPFS. So all NFTs aren't created equal, and we're going to take a look at what's going on with the FTX NFTs. Didn't even know they had NFTs. I haven't really been a huge fan of the NFT wave as it was in this last bull run with all these like NFT art pieces, and they're just monkeys and apes and all that. I never really got into it. Just couldn't do it, ladies and gentlemen. Couldn't do it. But definitely I did warn you guys about knowing what you own or what you think you own as far as the NFTs out there, because the NFTs is nothing but metadata, right? A ledger, an entry on the blockchain, and those metadata fields go to images, go to various things, right? But primarily the image is what you really want to know is in a distributed way, stored in a distributed way on an IPFS or something like that, because you don't want to be on a AWS, right? Or Microsoft's cloud. So Azure, you don't want it to be on any of those, because those accounts can be blocked. They can be, in the sense, or in the case with FTX, their whole website is down. They owe Amazon money. They owe a lot of people money. So now those NFTs aren't showing up. It's crazy. Shout out to Crypto City. He said, BB on the check in. My guy. Thanks for tuning in, my G. Thanks for tuning in. So before we get into the nitty gritty, of course, want to bring your attention to none other than Bloodalytics.com. Go on over there. Check it out. Man, I'm going to show you the trades. We finally got some action. All we need is some action. Up or down, that's when you're going to be able to really capitalize on these crypto markets. Now, I told you guys yesterday, I have a system that I've been developing that I'm going to add for free to the Bloodalytics members. They'll be able to use it at their disposal. I'm actually going to, and I didn't even say this in the chat room, I'm saying it live, I'm going to give everyone in the Bloodalytics group a link to, you can check out the new system for yourselves. It won't be a link to any alerts in the chat room, anything, but at least you'll have it at your disposal so you can have that additional edge. And I'll show you what I'm talking about with this new system, because the new system is crazy. It's not based on time. Price only. No time axis, x-axis involved in my decision making. So it's on some more advanced already. What is advanced with Bloodalytics even further than that. And this will give you, and I'm going to show you what I mean, how the system that I'm going to be introducing, I'm just calling it alpha right now, was like literally half an hour earlier than the Bloodalytics signal to go live or go long earlier this morning on the pop. I mean, we still made money with the, Bloodalytics system, but you would have gotten in even earlier if you had that info. So I'm going to be sharing that with the crew later tonight. They can take a look at that chart. All my Bloodalytics members, just letting you know. But again, Bloodalytics.com, check it out. We have a lifetime subscription available now. I did go through over the weekend. Took me a long time, but I was able to go through and update all of the month-to-month performances for Bloodalytics. So it's all now broken down. Month 1, 2, and 3. That's first quarter, and then I have at the top first quarter performance 72%. All in all for Bitcoin. Now Ethereum did not perform that well. It was down 11% altogether for the first quarter up until like October 31st. Man, it just went. We had a tough time with Ethereum. As you guys can see, that the drop off there was crazy. So unfortunately, Ethereum pulled us down, but Binance token, which we went live in October, did very well, 36%. So it all evens out around 50% returns for the first quarter with Bloodalytics, and we're going to do even better next quarter, hopefully. Can't guarantee you anything. Don't want to do that, but you can read between the lines. Fairdesk.com, if you want to enter in and get 50% discount on Bloodalytics, you can do that by signing up with Fairdesk right now. Link in the description below. All you got to do is deposit $1,000. Send me your UID number after depositing your money, 1,000 or more, and I will give you and generate a promo code worth 50% off 6-month and 12-month subscriptions for Bloodalytics. Again, check it out. Link in the description below. And yeah, let's get it cracking. So Rumble in the Jungle, make sure you guys go over there, follow me on that channel, rumble.com. Let me drop the link really quickly. You know I got to share that with you guys. That is in the chat room live now. I have 56 subscribers. I think when I get to 100, I will be able to do live streams over there, uncensored. And I have a new episode of Rice TVX and myself on his new show called Uncensored. I'll be posting that this week as well. So the second episode with Rice and I talking mad, good alpha, good stuff for you guys, uncensored, not biting our tongues at all. All right, so let's get into the markets. As you guys know, I always try to show you the calendar for the week, economic calendar from Forex.com. Nothing today. Tomorrow, though, is going to kick off, I think, the volatility, bring some life back to the markets. We might have seen the pop before on today, leading into the PPI for tomorrow. Maybe some leaks or something. I don't know. Prelim, U of M, consumer sentiment is coming out tomorrow at 10 a.m. But before that, we have the core PPI month to month and PPI month to month at 8:30 tomorrow Eastern Standard Time. So watch out for that. Maybe some additional action. We had the stock market do pretty well today. It is about to close in about 10 minutes, but it is up 100 points. Dow Jones, that's 1/3%. We've got the S&P up 0.5% and the Nasdaq up almost a whole percent, up 0.86%. So it did well today. Not sure why I wasn't following the equity markets today, but boy, I do know about this Carvana situation. Woo! Yeah, they're gonna go bankrupt. It's no doubt, and it's good. You know, we don't need companies like this that build their business models on fairy tale scenarios or environments of zero, cheap, interest-free money, because that can't stay that way forever. So, goodbye, Carvana. You see the halo over there? Yeah, you're going to be an angel. Angel in heaven, because you're going to die very soon, Carvana. And good to get them fools up out of here. Let's take a look at the My Two Satoshis YouTube, not YouTube, but My Two Satoshi Telegram Trading View chart. And I used to share this with you guys, and this is a public chart. I'm going to drop that in the comments right now, so you guys can definitely bookmark that if you would like, because I update it on a usually daily basis during the live streams. But as you guys see, we did break out of the channel just a little bit, but not above that last peak of right there. So I'm not, you know, it was definitely a bump. Okay, nice bump, finally getting some action here, but it doesn't show or serve me as a real move up just yet. I'm not seeing that being the case just yet. But we were able to take advantage of that move this morning on Bloodalytics. As you guys will, that's not it right here. As you see here, we've been kind of sideways for a while. Good God, I mean, it's been painstakingly quiet in these crypto markets. But finally this morning at about 8:45, we went long on Bitcoin. As you can see there, we took half our profits up there. Nice exit there. Took half those gains, locked them in on Bitcoin. And on Ethereum, very similar scenario. Went long around 7 o'clock this morning, a little bit earlier, and took half our profits up here. And we're going to let the rest ride or either change our position here soon. But we're in the money. Good profitable day for those who did trade the signal on Bloodalytics. We've got Binance token, not so good. Okay, we went long here, but really it went long on the close of this candle. So it really went long up here. So we're not doing well on that trade, but 2 out of 3, I'll take it any day. I'll take it any day. But what I wanted to show you guys with the system I'm going to be sharing with the group today, no fee or anything. This is just on the strength and on the love. Let me show you exactly. This is the system that I'm going to be sharing, or the chart that I'm going to be sharing with the members today. It is crazily accurate. Now, I've only been trading this thing for about 2.5 weeks. I have about a month's worth of back testing data on it, so it's not a lot of data. That's why I'm not making it official, but you will take advantage. It's good. It's been good so far for me, big time. But I want to just show you on Bitcoin's chart. We went long this morning on Bitcoin at 9:18, or I'm sorry, about 8:45 ish, somewhere in that range. All right, and compared to with the regular signal, we went live at 9:57. So a big difference. We essentially went live back here on the new signal that you can use, and complementary to the Bloodalytics system. Just gives you a little bit additional edge in your trading. So that is that. And then with the Ethereum, we did go live on a long trade yesterday. So this was yesterday. Last night around 11 o'clock we went, or 10 o'clock we went long on Ethereum. So that's a whole like 12 hours, 7 hours, about 9 hours to be exact, before the signal came in for Bloodalytics, the Bloodalytics signal. So that just shows you, gives you a glimpse of how early that is. And you guys will be getting that later tonight, that chart, so you can take advantage of that. But let's take a look at the first article, and that is out of Blockworks. They do good work over there. 404 is the is the image for the article out of Blockworks, and it talks about FTX NFTs are MIA. And again, if you guys have been following me for at least 9 months, you know I've been telling you, you have to know what you're holding. It is important for you to know what you're holding as far as these NFTs go. So look at this. NFTs minted on the FTX exchange now show a blank image instead of the original art. Any direct links to an NFT redirects to a restructuring page with information on the bankruptcy. Ouch. Now, the irony of this whole situation is that we had a Solana engineer actually signal this on Twitter, which that's ironic in and of itself, that a Solana developer, yes, Windows 95 developer, has the nerve and audacity to talk about something being centralized or broken, right? Like, come on now, big fella. Anyway, Jacob.sol signaled on Twitter. He said, oh, look, FTX hosted all the NFTs minted on their platform using a Web 2 API. And now all those NFTs have broken metadata and the links go to a restructuring website. But again, my friend, unfortunately, all of Windows 95 blockchain, aka Solana, is centralized in my opinion. There are like, I don't know how many of their nodes or node providers are running on AWS themselves. So it's just hilarious that you got a guy from Solana telling you about what FTX centralized NFTs are doing. This includes Coachella's NFT collection. Yes, a Solana-based collection of lifetime passes to the music festival that generated over $1.5 million at the launch via an FTX US NFT marketplace. Interesting. So these individuals now, I mean, you can still use them, right? It's still, you can still validate and show through cryptography that you own that NFT, but unfortunately you won't have a beautiful image with it. And it's just going to be like, whatever. So for weeks, holders have been left without the option to withdraw or transfer them while the site has been disabled. So actually, they can't even do that. They can't even move them or access them. So long for those lifetime NFT accesses to Coachella. I mean, good God Almighty, it can't get any worse than that for FTX, right? So that just piles on more individuals who are going to be mad at old SBF. Not a good look. Not a good look. So a lesson learned for those who may not understand. All NFTs are not equal. You have to know the inner workings of your NFT, and if the image attached to that NFT is hosted on an IPFS or something similar, where it's a distributed file system, interplanetary file system, where it can't just be taken off or go down because of a centralized location where that is. So hope you guys know that. Very, very crazy. Let's get to some of these comments here. CryptoCat says, it's cheese move play. Total agree, JC. JC said, problem, reaction, solution. FTX, SBF, public outcry, government regulation for crypto. It's a damn shame, ain't it? Damn shame. But we all know the government loves to pounce on chaos and tragedy. That's their opportunity. Government is good at one thing. It knows how to break your legs, hand you a crutch, and say, see, if we weren't here for you, the government, that is, you wouldn't be able to walk. Yep. So true. Flat smack. So damn true. SBF will be MIA real soon. I hope not. I want him to be in jail. I don't want him to suicide himself. I do not want that to happen. Check your NFTs. At the end of the day, you need to know what you have. If your NFTs, the images are housed on any centralized cloud systems, sell those damn things, because in the future, in 5 years, 10 years, we don't know what the case may be. Okay, you want to be sure that you own and can always access the data attached to your NFT. So Telegram, out of Daily Coin, introduces a non-SIM sign-up option for you, which is great. I love this. Love seeing this. So Telegram introduces this non-SIM, meaning you don't have to have a phone number to create an account now. The popular messaging app Telegram is discarding its compulsory sign-up requirement of a mobile phone number, announcing that users can now sign up with blockchain-powered anonymous numbers. I love it. To sign up without phone numbers, Telegram requires users to purchase quote-unquote blockchain-powered anonymous numbers from Fragment, a decentralized auction platform that was actually created by Pavel Durov, which is a co-founder of Telegram itself. So this is great, man. I don't know if you guys remember, Telegram really tried to push the envelope with their ton token. Remember that? The ton blockchain is still going live and thriving. People have gone ahead and taken the source code. Is because it's open source. They took it and moved the projects forward. There are two different, or maybe even more than two different implementations of the ton blockchain, but they had to ditch it because regulators, i.e. the SEC, came in and told them, hey man, you got to pay back that billion or so you made from the ICO because it was deemed an unregistered security. Yet another example. We talked about this yesterday. We don't need to wait for the XRP case to be, done for us to say that crypto has been attacked and is not in a good position right now in relation to these governments because we've seen countless examples of projects being hit by the SEC, fined, shut down, all the money taken back over the last 5 years. This is nothing new. Again, going back to Reggie Middleton and Veritasium, Centratech. I mean, the list goes on. I can keep going on and on, including Telegram, right? So we've already seen an attack on these great projects. Let's see what we have here. What's the best places to store NFTs? In your own wallet. I mean, the NFTs are going to be they're still like a I don't know, ERC 721 or 711 or something. I don't know the actual number as far as on Ethereum, but they're just like ERC20 tokens or assets on the blockchain. Store them in your own wallets. Not your cheese, not your keys, not your cheese. SBF on a press run. Has any charges been filed against him? Absolutely not. Not yet, my friend. But we're going to get to that because your buddy, good old Democrat for the people, you know who I'm talking about, Maxine Waters, she is a disgrace, my friend. What she's doing right now is an absolute disgrace. We'll get to that in a minute. The SBF Goodwill Tour. That's right, Artley. Art definitely on a tour, but it ain't going to help. Last piece to the puzzle in the building. Let's drop a flex bomb on that for him. Thanks for tuning in, my friend. Juan Fitty in the building. Drop another flex bomb for Juan Fitty. So, as Juan said here, ERC 1155 and ERC 721. That's it. Those are standards for NFTs. So you can put them in your own wallet. Yep, no problem, Crypto Cats. 7-Eleven, hey man. Hey, 7-Eleven. 7-Eleven. You know, I'm not an NFT guy, so you know, I don't speak too much on the NFT space, but I knew there was a standard for NFTs that very similar to ERC20, so you can house your NFTs in your own wallets. Please do that right now, even though them shits ain't gonna be worth nothing. Most of them, 99.9% of them ain't gonna be. I'm just being honest. So let's take a look at Protos. They got a great article about what's going on with Grayscale, because I'm gonna be honest with you guys. I feel like Grayscale and the whole GBTC situation and digital currency group, I think that is the last big shoe to fall in crypto, and it's probably the capitulation moment for us. I think after we get that out the way, we can handle it. May be a tough year or so, but we'll be able to handle all this regulation that's coming after the new year. It is coming, and it's not going to be beneficial to you or I. But I would say the Grayscale, we can just get the Grayscale situation out of the way. I think they're going to fold. I think they're going to go bankrupt. I'm not going to lie. I think after that, we're Gucci. We are Gucci. So there's a lawsuit that is putting pressure on Grayscale to open the GBTC books. Remember, they decided not to, and I reported on this, they didn't want to do a proof of reserves. Remember when all Binance was doing it? You had all these exchanges doing these proof of reserves, making these moves, showing people what the reserves are. Again, even that doesn't tell you anything. That just shows you what the reserves are, or asset side of the book. What is the liability side? We need to know that too. So really, the proof of reserves really doesn't do that much to show whether or not a company is solvent or not. But anyhow, I guess it's a step in the right direction. Look, Grayscale didn't even want to do that. These Negroes didn't even want to do that, ladies and gentlemen. So it's very suspicious as to why their excuse made it even more suspect. You know why they said they didn't want to do it? Security reasons. They said security-wise, they didn't feel like it would be in their best interest to do a proof of reserve. What the hell are you talking about, man? Let me go ahead and I'm gonna machine gun them on that one. Sorry, not taking that one. Don't believe you. You need more people. We don't believe you. You need more people, like Jigga said. Anyway, Fear Tree or Fur, I don't know how you say that. Fur Tree or Fear Tree. I hope it's not Fear Tree. Fur Tree, the hedge fund that previously announced it was shorting Tether. That's interesting. Now, hey, I got to pause on that. Maybe Grayscale isn't the last biggest shoe to fall. If Tether goes down, boy, oh boy, we got a problem. No lie. No lie. We got a problem if Tether goes down. It is going to go. Where's our buddy? Where's our buddy? Let's bring up Mr. Elmo. Where are you, Elmo? Come on over here, Elmo. Tickle me, Elmo. Yes. If Tether goes down, Lucifer, take him. We're going to 12,000 or lower, honestly. I think with Grayscale, if Grayscale goes down, I think we go to 12,600 region. If Tether goes down, look, I've got negative numbers on Bitcoin. We might do a crude oil situation and go negative $4,000 on Bitcoin. I'm just playing. But I think we go lower, well below 12,600 if Tether has any issues. I don't think that's going to happen, but is of course a possibility. But anyway, let's take a look at what Fear Tree or Fig Tree or whatever the damn name is they're talking about here. So they said they were going short on Tether. I don't know how the hell you do that, but they've now announced a lawsuit against Grayscale Bitcoin Trust, alleging misconduct and seeking records to help determine that. So Fir Tree alleges that Grayscale has breached the trust agreement by not allowing shareholders to review relevant documents. And this is for sure. This is plain sight common sense. Okay? Everyone should understand that what Grayscale is doing right now is illegal. And guess who oversees Grayscale? The SEC. Why do we continually see over and over again companies like Grayscale, like FTX, like Bernie Madoff? These are companies that are supposedly, allegedly, under the purview of the SEC, but yet they go after small guys and fine them $2,000, $20,000, I should say, not $2,000, $250,000 for not having XYZ in their disclosure documents or missing a statement in their disclosure documents. This is who they choose to actually go after instead of going after the big guys who really do the damage. They come in after the fact. They come in after the damage is done to say, as you guys said, break your leg and then give you the crutch. It happens time and time again. The SEC is really the incompetent organization here, and they have been for a very long time. We need to do away with the SEC. We know it's not going to happen, but something needs to change here. So it says more specifically, Fir Tree believes that the relationship between Grayscale and Digital Currency Group and Genesis means it should be able to review a relatively broad number of Grayscale's documents. Very true. Very true. Its claimed justifications include a need to investigate potential mismanagement or wrongdoing. Very true. So to the point of mismanagement and wrongdoing, they point to several things. One, Grayscale has failed to allow redemptions, allowing GBTC to trade at large discounts to net assets, but at the same time profiting from fee charges based on NAV. Grayscale also has relied on related parties in order to operate the trust, which is not a good thing. Until recently, Genesis Global Trading, another DCG company, was the only entity that could create or redeem shares. Again, backdoor shit going on here, ladies and gentlemen. And lastly, lack of independent oversight of GBTC, with until last year Barry Silbert serving as CEO for both Grayscale and DCG. Insane. Again, all these operations should be and allegedly are under the purview of the SEC. Makes no sense. Makes no sense. Art said Tether aka Teflon. I'm with you. I think Tether is good. Tether is solid as morning. That's funny. BTC already wants to go lower, but top my new people shorting. Grayscale said, Wisdom Bar says it's moving like a glorified FTX. They are. I'm telling you right now, Grayscale is going to go under. I told you guys, I spoke with a guy that does OTC trading because I was trying to get a deal done, and he told me that GC, whatever, the digital, it doesn't matter what the hell the name is, but you know who I'm talking about. The parent company, DCG, Digital Currency Group, was looking to raise $3 billion or $2 billion in the private market. I wonder why. I wonder why. Their biggest holding or asset or company out of their portfolio is Grayscale. So I'm sure that $2 billion was for Grayscale. Not sure if they were able to get it, but I think they're still going to go on under. Though the MACD tells me crypto is more leaning in a bullish direction, I would admit that Tether and recent developments steady churn my stomach prepping for Tether issue. Okay, it's possible. I don't think so though. Leading to our visit to Lucifer. Man, yeah. I'm really more concerned, less with Tether, more with Grayscale. Grayscale is going to take us to Elmo. I'm just letting you know. I have hit the like, bro. Now let's get down to business. Thank you, Middle Journey, for tuning in. Tether is going to break, which is great news. Wipe out all the frauds, all of them. No, man, we don't need Tether to break, my friend. Will 45 in the building. Let me lick a shot for him. We do not need Tether to go down, my friend. That is not a good move for any of us. I'm going to be honest with you. Grayscale, yeah, we can survive. We can survive. Grayscale is nothing but a Wall Street front for Bitcoin. We don't need them. If people want Bitcoin, hold it yourself. You want Bitcoin in your IRA, hold it in your IRA yourself. Have the company just hold straight Bitcoin. There's no need to add and create a new mechanism or security to hold Bitcoin and represent. It's just nonsense. Absolute nonsense. So Grayscale can definitely go away. Next one out of Protos. And we're getting into the nitty gritty here. What you guys are here for. FTX probe has feds wondering if SBF brought down Terra-Luna. Can you believe this here? According to sources close to the matter, SBF steered the prices to benefit his various crypto firms, including FTX and Alameda Research. So what it looks like when I was looking into this, he wanted to take down the price of Terra-Luna for his own selfish reasons because he was short Terra-Luna, not thinking that him bringing Terra-Luna, the token, down was going to unfortunately depeg USDT or TUSD, Terra-Luna's stablecoin. So he did not thinking, now it's becoming more evident to me, I don't know about you, that this guy isn't the smartest. Okay? Just because he went to MIT, he knew a couple of people, got him in. I don't know if he's the smartest, ladies and gentlemen. So he was trying to profit and probably cover a hole that he already had going on with FTX and Alameda by shorting Terra-Luna. Trying to make up, rob Peter to pay Paul, but he ended up collapsing the whole crypto market, it seems, allegedly. Unconfirmed reports indicate that FTX shorted TFL's Luna token in order to get a quote-unquote fat profit. Simultaneously, a massive wave of sell orders came in for its stablecoin Terra-Luna, which is intrinsically linked to the price of Luna. These orders were reportedly made by FTX. Only the orders were too much for the stablecoin to keep up with. It lost its peg. In an effort to bring back its peg to $1, TFL flooded the market with Terra-Luna tokens. And there you go, ladies and gentlemen. That's how it all went down. Unfortunately, the stablecoin kept falling, therefore pushing Terra-Luna prices down with it. If reports are substantiated, SBF attempted to depeg the stablecoin in order to bring down the price of Luna, therefore cashing out big on his short sale. Instead, the entire TFL ecosystem collapsed, bringing down entities, some of which owed a lot of money to his companies. SBF then went out and went on a crypto shopping spree. Guys, yep, with his own Alameda Research buying up some of the firms going under. Ooh wee, ooh wee. Now this guy, SBF, thought he was the man, and he was running to the finish line. We need to replace that old Peter Schiff face with Sam Bankman-Fried. He thought he had it up at the end, right there, right before the finish line. That hole collapsed. Everything went under. It was all good just a week ago, my friend. All good just a week ago. Now, to make matters worse, I want to show you something. This is crazy, man. It just gets worse and worse. So, of course, the master manipulator himself ended up manipulating the manipulator. I don't know how you do that, but essentially it's starting to look like, ladies and gentlemen, that SBF clipped Do Kwon nuts. Manipulated the manipulator. I don't know how you do that, but it was a Dave Chappelle gotcha bitch move, and SBF really was the one that took old Do Kwon down. I mean, you can't make this stuff up, ladies and gents. You can't make it up. You cannot make this stuff up, ladies and gents. So all along, it looks like SBF was the one that was the catalyst, the spark, right? The pin that pricked the bubble. It wasn't Terra-Luna. It wasn't Do Kwon. And remember back then, guys, everyone was pointing to like a BlackRock and all these other companies that there was somebody that was in there making these trades to basically be the catalyst for Terra-Luna's downfall. And all along is looking like, allegedly, I have to say allegedly, is looking like SBF was the one all along. This nigga's going to jail. I'm sorry, ladies and gentlemen. There is no way SBF doesn't do some jail time. He's doing some jail time, ladies and gents. I'm sorry. MIT nepotism plus. I agree. It's a big circle jerk of MIT, Stanford, just a big circle jerk that's going on. But it's all coming full circle and being exposed here, ladies and gentlemen. And again, he's going to do some jail time. He's unfortunately not going to do a lot of jail time because at some point, guys, and I hear people say we can make a change in this system. I'm just specifically talking about the U.S. right now. People here, I hear them say and be so optimistic, and in my opinion, Pollyanna, with these statements like, yeah, we can fight the evil forces just by, marching or using crypto to fight them, and we're going to win with crypto, using crypto. That's how we win. Unfortunately, I'm sorry to tell you guys, it is not going to be won by just marching on the Capitol Hill or marching on Main Street. It literally has to get to the point of guns. I'm sorry. It has to get to the point of violence because that is the only way this system is going to change. The Middle Journey said, I cannot believe how many serious organizations have invested in FTX in some way. Surely they have investigation departments that check all investments before jumping in. No, so let me explain something on that stance. So when you're talking about like private equity and the secondary markets, usually, especially in the last 2 to 3 years or even longer, honestly, the VC world had so much easy free money. It it only took one leading investor, one lead round investor that had some, what do you want to clout, if you want to say, like a Sequoia, right? Once the VC world sees a Sequoia leading around, I don't know if they led around with FTX or Alameda, but once you see a big dog like them lead around or be up there, everyone else just piles in. They just want to be a part of it. They don't care. They just need to be a part of the next biggest thing. Because that's all you need. That's all these VCs need is one big next exit. Because it's a numbers game with the VC world. 9 out of 10 of them are losses. 9 out of 10 companies they invest in are L's. You only need that one to cover your losses and then some. So that's why, you saw people just pile in without, with the D Brown. They just did the D Brown. Those who know basketball from the early 90s, the slam dunk king, they just slam dunked it without looking. And boom. That's how you have the masses just piling in, ladies and gentlemen. So that's how it happens. Let's see who else we got in the building. We got someone talking about 6ix9ine fun. We don't want any of that. I have fun on my own with the 6ix9ines. The movie about this is going to, yes, it is. Oh my God. I can't wait for this one. This is going to be a great Netflix special here. It's going to be a movie too. You're right. I think this is going to be a movie as well. Let's see who else we got. Crypto City said facts. Yep, absolutely. Bruv, he paid Kevin O'Leary $15 million. Are y'all still predicting a $1.70? Like Big Say. Prices don't matter. Dollar is going to zero in its current form. Tether collapses. Nah, I don't think Tether collapses, but who knows? Mr. B says Sam will be sentenced for 10, but get out. There you go. I agree. Something like that. Though Theranos, Theranos lady, she's doing a hot 11. And the COO just got 7, I think. So 10 pound, 150, 50. There go your 7-11. I knew I was calling 7-11 for something. Shooting 7-11s, baby. CryptoCat says, yeah, I agree. Like you said, Crypto Game of Thrones. Absolutely. It's going to be crazy. Sasha B said, what about some hitmans will jump his ass? I don't think so. It's possible, though. And we're going to get to that, which, again, it's like we live in a simulation, guys. I mean, you just can't make this shit up. I swear to you, you cannot make this stuff up. So, in addition to that, guess what? Someone in the chat rooms yesterday made mention of this. But yes, your boy, SBF, hires Mark Cohen. Like, come on, ladies and gentlemen. I mean, I'm just... Round of applause for us living in a simulation. Like, really? SBF, you go hire the guy that was... Come on, man. Miss Maxwell's, you know what, trafficking case lawyer? I mean, good God almighty. You can't make this stuff up, ladies and gents. I mean, come on. Really? You gotta be kidding me. So, yes, SBF does hire Mark Cohen. He is the infamous attorney that represented Miss Maxwell's case. You know, I won't even say the other person's name, right? You guys know about that situation. But he hired him. The spokesperson of the embattled CEO, Mark Botnick, said that SBF also has a legal consultant in the form of Professor David Mills from Stanford Law. Again, you guys know SBF's father's from Stanford, I believe. So he's got a whole lot of powerful people to, again, not get them off, because ain't no way optically that's going to happen. See, the powers that be need to at least somewhat make it seem like this is a fair game for you and I to play in. Okay? So he's going to do time, but just not a lot of time. Just not a lot of time. And to our favorite rep, Maxine Waters. Oh, man. I can't stand that woman. You know, she just straight up kid gloves this dude on Twitter. SBF, we would appreciate. I'm gonna do in my Maxine Waters voice for you. Get my let me clear my throat. SBF, we would appreciate that you've been so candid in your discussions about what happened at FTX. Your willingness to talk to the public will help the company's customers, investors, and others. To that end, we would welcome your participation in our hearing on December 13th. We would appreciate. Are you serious? You should be telling this dude with a subpoena, your ass better be there on the 13th or your grass, my friend. You are done. You have to come in. It's no, we would appreciate and welcome your participation. What is going on here, ladies and gents? Like, crazy. They criticize Maxine for politely requesting SBF's presence at the congressional hearing. The critics said the Congresswoman should have invoked a part of the Constitution that would compel him to attend. Yes, indeed. And G. Adams said it best, Maxine Waters, it is time for you to step down. A failure of this magnitude with any other institution would not have been tolerated, especially one coming from Trump. Right? It could have been a company that Trump just invested in. It wasn't even his company. If he just had invested in a company that did something like this, they would be calling for a January 6th hearing. So I love this right here. This puts it all into context. The Democratic Party, you got Ukraine, you got the SEC, you got Stanford, you got BlackRock, you got the World Economic Forum. I mean, all sucking from the tits of FTX. There you go. I love a round of applause for this one. Great image. Great image. So, again, just kid gloves. They're handling with kid gloves with very good care. But, again, it won't last. It's not going to last. Just too much stuff is coming out. And then SBF has the audacity to basically decline. He says here, Representative Maxine Waters and the House Committee of Financial Services, once I have finished learning and reviewing what happened, I would feel like it was my duty to appear before the committee and explain. I'm not sure that will happen by the 13th. I mean, good God Almighty, are you serious? You got to be kidding me, ladies and gentlemen. This is a disgrace, and it is time for a change in our judicial system and in our congressional system. Like, it's totally run amok. I love what Brian Armstrong said here. I don't care how messy your accounting is. You're definitely going to notice if you find an extra $8 billion to spend. Even the most gullible person should not believe Sam's claim that this was an accounting error. Right on, my G, Brian Armstrong. I'm with you on that one. I'm going to give you another round of applause for that one. D-Born said here, you still don't know what happened? Really? Exactly. What a freaking liar. What a liar. They treated SBF like he is the Rain Man. Exactly, Art. Exactly. Straight begging. Can you believe this? Insane. Insane, ladies and gents. Time for a massive change. It surely is, my friend. But again, it won't happen without us. Listen. I'm gonna dance around this so I don't get a strike or anything. But you know what happened on Jan 6 a couple years ago. Even though there was a small group of people who did that, that's the type of move that's going to need to happen. You got to make these politicians feel fearful for the actions that they take. really at this point, I really feel like the lobbying that's going on in DC needs to stop. It needs to be eliminated. It needs to be illegal. All these lobbyist firms need to go under, close up shop. We know it's not going to happen. We know it's not going to happen. But something by force needs to happen, ladies and gents. A lot of people don't understand that judges can cut people's time too. He'll get a sentence, then attorneys for fill in the blank ask the judge to grant time served. Membership has its privileges. Right on and spot on there. I agree with you wholeheartedly. So this is the climate we're in. You know, I did want to just point this out. Sam Bankman-Fried allegedly said that he has only $100,000 left and a single credit card. Well, buddy, you better get to like Smokey did and start double counting that money. Better flip it over a couple times, because your boy wants his money. Your people out there, the people want their money. All right? So you better get the double counting, my friend. You better get the double counting. So I'm going to leave you with this. And, you know, I'll cover this again tomorrow. I'm running out of time here. Coming up on an hour. But Jack Dorsey and urges Elon to go ahead and release everything. I kind of touched on it at the end yesterday. But, hey, man, at least we have something, a silver lining somewhere. I don't know if you guys have gone through the initial Twitter files 1.0, and it is very damning, and it really shows us if it was going on at Twitter, you better believe it is going on twice as much at Facebook and even 3 times as much at Google. You get where I'm going here. It is a massive fraud going on right now in our space. And we need really to clean up the mainstream media, because it is not fair. And I'm going to be honest with you, all those Republicans during the elections and after the elections, they have been they've been vindicated. I'm sorry. It's no longer conspiracy theory. These are now conspiracy facts, ladies and gentlemen. You have to admit it, whether you're a Republican or Democrat. More so Democrats, you gotta admit this shit was rigged. It was rigged. And what else was rigged? This is just scratching the surface. What else is going on? The legal counsel guy, Baker here, was a key. He was former general counsel for the FBI and was a key figure in the Trump-Russia investigation, which we spent $40 million on to figure out was a fluke, was fake, was made up. And you got this guy as the chief guy and counsel at Twitter? Come on, man. Dr. Moda, you said it. Kamala Gavin cares about you. There you have it, ladies and gents. That's where I'm going to leave it. That's my 2 Satoshi for today. Make sure you guys like, share, subscribe, click the bell, unclick it, click it again, smack the booty, smack the face, all that good stuff. I'm out of here. Holla!
Fuck it! Do it live! I'll write it and we'll do it live!
Okay. Ready?
Fucking thing sucks! We'll do it live.
Okay.